It is only in Africa, that marriage looks like a do or die affair. It is only in Africa that it has to look like it's a do or die affair. For a marriage that has been going through a lot of issues, relationship that has been going through ups, like too off and on, a lot of issues, you've equally tried all options of resolution. There is no single solution. It is only in Africa, even after realizing that there's no solution to this problem, they still want to stay in there. They still want to endure. They still want to tolerate until it gets to somewhere, where they can no longer take in more of what they have been taking long before now. That is where violence come in. That is where you see trending news. The boyfriend stabs the girlfriend to death during fights. The boyfriend stabbed the girlfriend to death while they were fighting. Violence. The husband slapped and beat the woman. The woman used a bottle or a pistol to hit the husband. The husband died. Kiniko, here and there. Before it got to that stage, they already saw that the marriage or the relationship wasn't going anywhere. Now I kept asking, what does it take for you to take a bow? What does it take to take a bow? Instead of letting, your anger take away your freedom. Because either you like it or not, Nigeria is actually getting to that place whereby you raise your hand and hit a woman, you assault and abuse a woman, you go to jail. Nigeria is heading there. Nigeria is heading there. I think until then, when people understood, the importance of taking a bow. The people that brought white wedding, when you take a look at them, you see the rate of divorce. Those people don't think like us. When it occurs here, you want to divorce, there are a lot of factors you think about. Not even the children. Not even the children. Because the children is what makes it a partnership. That is the essence of the white wedding. Just so, if anything happens, the marriage did not work, you split. Taking care of the child, the upbringing of the child, the welfare and everything will not have to be on the mother. Hence, where the benefit comes in the legal aspect after divorce. Now, the people who brought this marriage to us, when it's not working, they take a bow. When it is not working, they take a bow. So Nigeria and Africa as a whole, everything in Nigeria is unexplainable. When you're trying to explain it, you won't make any meaning out of it. People that brought Christianity to us, they don't practice it this way. Islam, they don't practice it this way, the way they practice it in Nigeria. Marriage, the same thing. You have to think, you want to bring disgrace, you want to shame us, you want to do this. What will your friends say about you? Like a whole lot of unreasonable things are actually the factors that will not lead you to the violence, that will not lead you to you doing the things you don't really want to do. And at the end of the day, ignorance is not an excuse before the court of the law. So in this video, should this woman decide to take illegal action against this man, she's going to win big time, regardless of what their issue is. She's going to win big time. Like big time, she's going to win. Should she decide to take illegal action against the husband on this assault? Because it is public, it was done public, witnesses choke. It choke. You learn to manage your anger. Learn to manage your anger. And before taking any form of action, always sought for a better option. Think. If you don't have someone to talk to, think. So at the end of the day, you won't look stupid, before people. Just like he's actually looking at. Imagine bouncers bundling him out and women booing at him, shouting at him, just because of the wrong decision on how to handle issue. Now, him coming there now, has he been able to achieve anything positive as regard to the son who is in the hospital? Obviously, no. You are complaining that your wife left the child at the hospital, meaning the child needs care. So the only person who is supposed to be there is you. What will it take you for you to wait until your wife comes back, or probably after that meeting, for you to address the issue? Sometimes we just, regardless of what the problem is at home, you don't come and address issues like this in the public, because at the end of the day, you'll be the wrong person. Even if, you were pushed, or probably you might have been enduring a whole lot of things that the public do not know, but the action you decide to, the actions you took was the wrong option. And I'm sure by now you are equally feeling bad. You are feeling embarrassed. So why you did such a thing? And I know you are not proud of yourself. So this is just a little tips of an advice to everyone in relationship or marriage. There is always a better way to resolve.